All right, Full Circle Fitness fans, here we are again for yet another at-home video workout series. Hopefully you guys are really enjoying these videos. Today is going to be Core Volume 4. It's going to be safe and effective enough for you to do the comfort of your own home for our over 50 and senior crowd. We're going to go through 5 brand new exercises that you can do. Before we start, the equipment you might need is going to be definitely a mat if you have carpet and you're okay with that. If you don't feel comfortable on the floor, you can do the lying down exercises in your bed as well. And we'll be doing those at the end of the workout. You're going to need a stability ball. If you don't have one, I'll show you how to do it without the stability ball. And you're going to need a chair, okay? The stool's about 36 inches. If you have a chair, that's fine too, chair or stool. All right, so 5 exercises. Here we go. The first exercise is standing side bend. Now this exercise is going to be good for all those side muscles, those internal, external obliques, a little bit of serratus anterior up here. Really good for getting your lateral flexion going. Okay, so your hands are going to start by your sides. Our abdominals are nice and tight. I'm sitting up nice and straight with good posture. Hands are by your sides, so we're just going to lean to one side as far as you can with no pain, and then come back up. And we're going to lean and bend to the other side. Okay? You don't need weights for this exercise. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can add some hand weights. I wouldn't recommend going anything over 5 pounds. We're not looking to build the muscle. We're looking to get some mobility in your lateral flexion and in your spine, and we're looking to strengthen those internal and external obliques. So we're going side to side. You're going to do this exercise for about 30 to 60 seconds, all right, which is the same for most of the exercises today, 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, just remember when you're doing that, abs tight, shoulders back. I'll show you from the side view. We're going down to one side, down to the other side. Okay? Perfect. All right, exercise number 2 is going to be these next 2 exercises are going to be sitting, okay? So we'll need that chair. We'll bring it over here. All right, you're going to be doing seated elbow to knee crunch and a core twist. So, with the second exercise will be the seated knee to elbow crunch. You're going to take your right arm and your left knee is going to raise up, and the right arm elbow is going to come down as close to that left knee as possible as you're raising it up, and then come back up. Okay? You can reach really high when you're doing it to get a little more stretching in your arm and your lats as you bring it down to that left elbow, to that left knee. I'm sorry. So right knee, right elbow, left knee. And you'll do this for 30 seconds each side. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can go up to 60 seconds on each side. You can alternate. If you want to alternate sides, and just do that for a minute. And again, I'll show you from the side view. You're going to make sure your posture's up nice and tall, shoulders are back, reaching up nice and tall, and you're going to go elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach. Other side looks like this. And then if you're alternating, it looks like this. 1, keeping your hands up, 2, 3. Notice how I'm getting a little bit of flexion in my torso when I'm doing this. Okay, so it looks like I'm rounding my back a little bit with a little bit of flexion. Okay, you don't want to sit up too straight while you're doing this, because then you're not using those abdominal muscles. You're not doing that crunch position. All right, now the second seated exercise and our third exercise today is going to be a core twist. So seated core twist, you're going to have your hands clasped together right out in front, and you're going to just twist to one side and bring it to the center and twist to the other side. Now this is a simple movement, but you need to pay attention to the cues on this to effectively get those center abdominal muscles and those outside and inside obliques. So we're keeping our core tight, our shoulders are back, we're clasping our hands, and we're going to turn and are turning our head too. If I don't turn my head, that cervical spine doesn't go with it, and that's part of the core too, okay? So we want to make sure we're getting mobility and core in that whole spine, okay? So we're turning and looking, good. Turning and looking. Now, if you're comfortable enough standing, you can also do this standing, toes are shoulder width apart, rotate, and rotate, keeping those abdominals tight. If you feel any pain doing these exercises, don't twist as far, okay? Limit your range of motion to right where you feel that pain, and then just go side to side for that limited range of motion. All right, and if you do feel pain doing that as well, skip this exercise and go to the next one. All right, so now we're going to get into our last 2 exercises, which are going to be on the ground. You're going to need your stability ball for this one, if you have one. If not, I'll show you how to not need the stability ball. You're going to be doing what's called a double crunch, okay? Now with the double crunch, what we're doing here is we're having our toes and our feet up on the ball, right about your calf level. So if your calf's right here, that's where the stability ball is at. Toes are straight. We're going to lie back and place our hands across our chest or behind our head. If you're going behind your head, remember, don't wrench your neck down when you're doing this. Just support your head and keep your eyes up on the ceiling. So we're going to be doing 2 movements at the same time. That's why it's called a double crunch. So you're going to bring your knees in towards you as you crunch up and get your shoulder blades up off the ground. So I'll show you 2 separate movements. So this is one movement, getting your shoulder blades up off the ground. This is the other movement, bringing your knees in, and then you just do it at the same time. So you bring your knees in, lift your shoulder blades up, eyes up on the ceiling, don't wrench that neck down. Very important. You're going to repeat this for 60 seconds. All right, now if you don't have a stability ball, okay, as long as this doesn't hurt your lower back, you can just do the same movement, keeping your legs bent at 90 degrees and your toes flexed up. You're going to just tuck in and crunch up and bring your legs back to that 90-degree bend. So the knees come in towards the chest as you crunch up and then back. And again, do that for 60 seconds. Make sure you keep that lower back flat to the floor when you're doing that, okay? Now, the 5th and final exercise is going to be a lying, or we call supinated, single leg extension. You can either do this exercise alternating your legs, or you could do them one leg at a time. So I'll show you that. Okay, this is a great exercise to work those deep intrinsic core stabilizer muscles, those lower abdominal muscles, and those quads and hip flexors. Okay, so abs are nice and tight. We're going to push through our lower back. Our hands are down by our sides, palms facing down. Okay, we're going to extend, keeping our core tight. This is important. Must keep that belly button down and that lower back flat during this entire movement. All right, as my lower back is flat to the floor, I'm going to extend one leg straight out, coming about 6 inches from the ground, and then you're going to bring that knee in. Then you're going to alternate 6 inches from the ground, full extension, and come back. If you feel any pain doing that, you can go higher up in the air. Okay, see how I'm changing that angle? So my lower back stays flat to the ground. So I'm extending out and coming back. And again, we're doing this for 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, you can alternate and you can do one leg at a time. So this is the easier way to do it, a little bit higher up. If you want it harder, you go a little bit lower down, about 6 inches from the floor. Making sure to really squeeze those abs for the entire movement of the exercise. Okay? All right, so there you go. There's another 5 great exercises to stimulate that core that you can do in the comfort of your own home. And so stay tuned, guys. We got much more videos coming at you. And remember, be safe, be active, and we'll see you soon.